Brendan is not happy. Brendan just went, what the heck?
I don't know. I don't agree with this choice. You know, we were talking about players who have a lot of experience, and Hydra is definitely one of the other ones outside of effort. But I just don't feel like he's playing well enough these days to take 3 off of SKT. I feel like judging how much experience a player has only is part of the decision. I don't feel like it should be all of the decision here.
Well, the map that he's going to be playing on will be Overgrowth, so a good map for Zerg. Maybe that's part of the reason, but I mean, I feel like I like effort more.
Look at Brendan shaking his head.
PartinG is 4-0 versus Zerg in standard games, hitting himself on the back of the neck there, getting ready.
I think actually Hydra was one of the kills that PartinG had like very early on in round 1, where he like did a donut ring of force fields around all of his Hydras.
That was DRG actually.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
There was another game PartinG beat Hydra though. I think it was in round 2.
Yeah.
Well,
if I recall, it was pretty one-sided, but
it was.
Let's see if Hydra is prepared. Maybe he'll prove me wrong. I hope so.
He looks nervous.
He does look nervous, but he should be. He has the whole weight of this entire match on his shoulders now. PartinG, on the other hand, looks ready to go. Let's go into Overgrowth. What could be the last game of tonight, which could force a match tomorrow on Tuesday that would decide everything.
Down here in the bottom left, in the orange for SK Telecom, he has 3 kills. It's PartinG.
Out of the top right in yellow for CJ Entis, it's Hero. Or excuse me, not Hero. God, it's Hydra. I wanted to say their last hero. Oh my goodness. Oh boy.
It's okay.
All right, everybody laugh. Snare drum roll. Everybody laughed. And then like somebody called the sponsors, but nobody in the sponsors cared, and then we moved on with their lives.
Well, it's the Cinderella Zerg right now.
Yeah, he's all dressed up.
Let's hope it doesn't
how
go
long,
past 20 minutes.
Yeah, how long can the spell go on before it's broken?
I'd say 20 minutes again.
I mean, like how many games though can he get through with that spell? You know. He's just an ordinary Zerg that has a lot of experience, but now the spell has been cast upon him. His pumpkin got turned into maybe a Roach Hydra build, and you know how long can that actually stay that way before it turns into a pumpkin again and he loses?
I don't know. I don't know, Wolf.
Who's that? That's supposed to be the MC?
Caster?
This caster tonight, the Korean caster reads English cheerfuls, but the other caster doesn't. I didn't see actually.
Oh yeah,
I didn't.
I saw that, or I was like reading it as you were saying it. That's really funny. There was some discussion actually in the makeup room today about English proficiency.
Yeah, we had a test. There was a test. You didn't think I had a test, but there's a test.
Well, there's a test. That's right.
I'm going to go back to watching some games.
Before we went back to watching some games, Kanata was just repeating what we were saying. And it was...
I hope at least one person got that reference. Like, maybe one person did.
I'll tweet about it later.
Yeah.
So,
share it with the world.
Regardless of references here, the reference point this probe has to go off is he sees a pool first here. He's already chosen a build that's really strong against that. So PartinG can go home and very happy with the build he's chosen.
There's another cheerful.
Bisu, forever most handsome.
Oh, God. Is that Bisu, really?
It looks just like him.
Wow.
It's a really good drawing.
Image,
very accurate. I mean, no one would have ever guessed that that was paralyzed because it almost looks like he has an afro, but it looks exactly the same as Bisu.
Well, this is annoying. PartinG's going to block the third base with the pylon. Brogue does die, though.
It's kind of annoying, but more important that he gets the block off. And I think he will cancel. He doesn't have to, though. No, he decides to leave it.
He's going to delay it as much as possible.
That is exactly true. With only 2 lings, I mean, it does take a little while here. That was like the super fast hatchery ever, though. Hatchery was like, like queued in a place it couldn't build, but it just like worked out. So Stalker and Warp Gate Research started here. He's got plenty of gas to make a Stargate coming up here in a moment, but would not be surprised if PartinG and his last moment here to win the whole series to get the all kill is confident enough to go for an Immortal push, especially since he's going up against a pool first and he's messed with his opponent's third base timing.
Yeah. Could see Immortals, could see Blink again.
Uh-oh, you know? Robo.
Oh my god.
Robo alert.
And knowing that this is PartinG, I don't think it's just going to be observers.
Where is the Robo? It's behind the mineral line, it looks like. Or it could actually be to the left, bottom to the right of the main base. Yep, there it is.
It's going to be so well hidden from all of the Overlords that could come in. It's literally the best spot for hiding a building.
Ooh, this is tense. So this is a build that PartinG has consistently stomped players he plays against with. He's very rarely lost with this build, if ever, in Pro League. His series against Life at the Blizzard Cup 2 years ago was, I guess, the only time he ever appeared defeated with the build. And there's the first Immortal. Doing this without +1. Just straight up into the Immortals. Makes it less easy to identify. You know, if you see a fast +1 coming out of PartinG, you might be thinking that could possibly be what you're up against.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Start Spores, though.
He's assuming here. He doesn't have the scouting information. It's just for safety.
Well, you know what they say about assuming, man.
Yeah, don't do it.
They say, you know, it's oftentimes leads to a bad result because you don't know what your opponent's doing.
That, yeah.
So they oftentimes say scouting is much better. So, actually only makes one Immortal. He needs a second 250 minerals there to get the second one out. There he goes. Warp Gate Research is done. Now, the map is actually only the Watchtower is controlled here by Hydra right now. If he loses control of the left Watchtower, there's no Overlords to spot whatsoever. Nothing. And he even chases this Overlord away, so he's not sure about the third base. Doesn't have a Zergling over there.
So smart, even to think that far ahead, to send your Mothership Core over there so early, to say, hey, I got to get your observers or your Overlords out here.
Warp Prism is on the way, +1 as well. +1 will finish during the fight. 3 sentries on the way. Hydralist Den is the answer for Hydra here. Go figure, given his ID. But how long will the Cinderella spell work here? Overlord being sacked, meanwhile, right now to go to the main base. He will see this Robo, and he sees the sentries moving out.
Yep, saw the Immortals as well, so he knows exactly what's on the way. He's immediately making 5 Hydras.
5 Hydras, that's not enough. 7, though. He's getting up there. He's got a few Lings on the map right now as well. They do have speed, and they're going to try to slow this down, maybe bait out some Force Fields. Does not want to get caught. No Force Fields used here. Warp Prism coming across, ready to save some sentries, make them come across the map a little bit faster. Probe on move command with that Immortal is his best friend right now. If he can get a pylon up, that means he can use the Warp Prism to actually micro the Immortals rather than use it for Warp-Ins. And here we go. First Warp-Ins are underway as that pylon's not ready yet. Going to go back into transport mode, and it's getting closer and closer now to this base. You know, Immortals actually do decently well against Hydras in small numbers. It's all about the force fields here. PartinG is trying to win this game with his trademark all-in. Good time warp here on several of the Hydras. He cuts them off the force fields. Needs some to the north as well, and those Hydras, though.
And he gets him. He cuts off a lot of them as well, and he's all going to go down really, really quickly. A nice try to surround here by Hydra. A lot of those Zerglings getting at that Immortal, but still it is very, very well protected here, but still a lot of Hydras here in the back.
Yeah, a lot of Hydras still surviving here. Good Immortal pickups, but there's so many Zerglings streaming through, and it looks like Hydra is going to be able to overwhelm the Spores. I feel like PartinG tried to attack too early, and Hydra was so well set up. Good scout here. Look at PartinG's face. He knows he's out of luck here, and +1 just now finishes after the fact.
Yeah, I feel like he should have waited a lot more. Could have gotten a lot more Warp-Ins there.
So many Zealots he could have added with all those minerals the Observer was just highlighting there. He had over 1,000 minerals left there. Just needed more Warp-Ins, perhaps more gateways.
Oh,
no.
Oh, my God.
Getting surrounded here. Very nice force fields, though, are going to make this trade really efficient. So he will be okay, but still the after fact here is that the Hydras are still alive, but they are off creep.
5 more Hydras hopping out here. I don't know if he got Hydra speed. I don't think so, actually.
I think he got the range.
Yeah, he got range for sure. Yeah, there's now the speed started. He definitely had range earlier. Had it before the fight even started, so that really helped. Immortal's still alive here. Trying to get something done. But now he just needs to focus on surviving at his natural. Third base. That's a dream that PartinG may never see realized.
So many Hydras in here. He's going to try to do a drop at the same time. Very nice position here on all of these Hydras, but still the force fields are good. He's trying to just buy some time. He doesn't want to engage full on just yet.
Yeah, it's just the Hydras can shoot over the force fields. They're fighting against sentries. They're basically paperweights in a straight-up fight anyways. That last Immortal is going to get targeted down here in just a moment. Its shields are already gone. It's about to be popped. This Immortal push is stopped as well. That drop in the main is shut down. The cannon will fall as well. One Immortal left over here. It is being targeted. Trying to do what it can. Nice kiting here by PartinG. Trying to abuse the slow Hydras here. But he's out of luck. Hydra Speed's about to finish him when that's done. He can actually just end the game with all the Zerlings he's got coming across the map. Plus, Mula's switch, and he catches the Warp Prism. Doubling his supply right now.
PartinG's face just like contorted into a million different positions when that happened.
I'm sad I missed it.
And Mutas for the follow-up.
12 Mutas. Hydra Speed is done. He just bully his way forward here. Decides to take the safe approach to start picking off these gateways, and then further limits PartinG's production. One more gate goes down. And once the Mutalists arrive, those Immortals are going to be pretty much useless. It's also saving them, hiding them, making them a surprise, and they're also in a location that just in case a Warp Prism comes across the map, he's ready for that too.
Yeah. Hydra being super safe here. He wants to secure this win. He doesn't want to do an all-in kind of just one big push and hope you win the fight. I mean, he does have the big advantage, and I think he still would win that fight, but he's just being very safe. And he's going to force his army to move out, and he's going to attack with those mutas that were hidden for so long.
Here they come. Probe line totally exposed. Even blocks the Robo from making any more units right now.
Oh my God.
6 Stalkers and 2 Immortals versus this. Not going to be very good. He does warp in 6 additional Stalkers with the last of his money. He's trying to do a last-ditch push across the map. Then the chances of this working are about the chances that I retire tomorrow. This is it. So many Speedlings here. And PartinG is getting annihilated right now. Not enough army, not even close. Probe's fighting against Hydra's. GG!
Hydra is able to take one game here against PartinG, an opponent that I didn't think he would be able to beat. But I feel like PartinG did make a mistake with that really, really fast push. I feel like he could have waited a bit, but with that, Hydra is keeping the dreams of CJ Antis alive of winning today. He's only got 2 more games to win.
Yeah. PartinG not able to win with his trademark push. Very, very tense moment there. Absolutely had an opportunity to win it, but it was just too well prepared by Hydra. He just saw it coming without even scouting it. Blindly had Hydras out, which will work well against a fast third base if PartinG decides to go down that route. It's also decent against the +2 blink build with the empty third. So a solid opening. It does sometimes have problems transitioning if you can't make it work, but if you have a bunch of Hydras, when the Immortal push hits you, you're basically already set up with the most ideal conditions. PartinG's force fields were decent, but he didn't wait for more Zealot Warpins. The Zerlings were a big problem.
Yeah.
You know, they just kept overwhelming him.
It's very true. I feel like just 1 or 2 more waves of Warpins there would have been a lot better.
I wonder what's going to be next for T1, if they're going to use a Zerg card or a Protoss card against Hydra.
Habitation Station, I'm feeling Sulky 100%. Habitation Station, a map where Sulky has come out a lot for ZBZs. He seems to play so many good ZBZs here. Sometimes Speedling all in, sometimes likes to take the gold base, likes to play risky. I'm like so sure it's going to be Sulky in my mind.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. If not Sulky, if you had to pick another one.
Sue. I think we're going to see both Sue and Sulky for the last 2 players if necessary.